Today we're going to go through the first 3 reasons why people don't tithe, and we're going to kind of debunk what I would call them as 3 myths that can stand in the way of tithing. And our whole thesis in this 3-part series, and it'll continue in the next 2, is going to be this, that 90% of the time, I firmly believe as a pastor working with people and myself, a Christian who struggles to try to follow God faithfully, 90% of the time, when a person does not tithe, there are reasons for their not tithing. There are also the reasons that have caused them to be stuck spiritually. So when we're talking about tithing, this is not about a church just trying to get more money from people. In fact, we tell people, if you want to tithe at our church, but designate it to another church, great. God bless you. We'll help you do that. Because this isn't about our need. This is about your growth and your need. And so 90% of the time, when a person is not tithing, the reasons that are preventing them are the same reasons that are causing them to feel stuck spiritually. So it's really important to address this and very helpful. Tithing is a gift where God gives us a concrete way to serve Him. And so we can address the barriers to that specific thing that then help us in all the other areas of following Christ. Number 1, the reason people don't tithe is because they don't have the budget to do so. They can't fit 10% of their budget to give to the house of God, as Scripture challenges us to do. And what's the real issue beneath the symptom is that they have overspent. They have misprioritized their budget so that the most important thing, generosity, in how they manage what God's given them, is left out. And so, instead of saying, I don't have the money, you can say, how can I be able to budget in such a way that I leave room for generosity in the way that Scripture challenges me to do. So this is a huge opportunity to reprioritize your life and your budget and get healthy. Tithing is an opportunity to get healthy. So arranging your budget so that you can afford it becomes a huge step. Trying to be the same as all the morning drivers stuck in the middle lane. Secondly, many people don't tithe because they mistrust the church. So, hey, you know what? I've been burdened by the church before, and I don't want to support something that did that once to me. The problem with that is if you say, I was hurt by a man once, so I will never trust men again, or if I was hurt by a woman once, I'll never trust men again or invest in a healthy relationship with a man again. It's not how you want to live because it reflects a wound that has not healed. It's the same with the church. If you don't trust the church, we allow people to, like I said, to give to another church because we want them to experience the joy of obeying and honoring God. And it's a way to take some baby steps to be able to rebuild some trust that was broken in an unfortunate way some other place and time. So tithing becomes a way to start rebuilding the bridge of trust to God through the church. Trying to be the same as all the morning drivers stuck in the middle lane. Thirdly, people don't tithe because of financial worries. They'll say, I may have the money right now to do this, but what if something changes? What if I lose my job? What if? And again, you can what if your way right out of following God anytime, any place in your life. And so by addressing this inability to mistrust God or inability to trust God, you become healthier in other areas. So if you say, God, this is the only place where you have commanded us to test you, to see if you do take care of us and bless us if we trust you through tithing. And so I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to take that as a promise, like many of your other promises in Scripture. And I'm going to take that promise and assume it's true and live as if it's true. And when then I find that it has become true in this area, my heart will be able to believe that it's more possible in every other area because it makes you healthier as a human being, not just through giving, but because of giving in other areas. So that's the